What's going on, guys? Bob, Peter, welcome. How's it going, Billy? Corey, welcome. Alright, so right now I got that wrench over in the fire. It's getting heated up. Jonesy, what's going on? Like the new name? It's awesome. See, what's going on? Like the new name? It's awesome. Alright, so if you guys didn't get a chance to see Amy, got my hammer all finished up. What's going on, John? So this was that mild steel hammer. Got it all cleaned up, nice and rounded. And I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but I don't know. I think it turned out all right for, well, I would say first hammer, but technically it was second hammer because I did do that other dog's head, right? Which I haven't used this yet either. Hey, Solid, welcome. Got all cleaned up. That's good. Alright, so this thing should be fairly heated up. Let's go ahead. So the wrench itself is one of the older style, or I wouldn't say older style. It's kind of like a dogging wrench that the military uses for closing hatches. I got it from a buddy of mine, and so the handle on it itself is kind of flat. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna work down that handle a little bit, try to get it a little more rounded, more like an actual Tomahawk, and then from there I'll flip it over and start doing the actual wrench portion, getting that all drawn out and all that. Hey, Miss Penny. Dark and spooky, just perfect for Halloween. All right. Now I don't know what this is made out of, but I know it's really hard. So, like I said, it's got a flatter handle on it, so I just want to get it a little more rounded up. I probably won't take it all the way up, more about 3/4 of it, and then once that's done, I'll flip it over and I'll do the other side. I'm probably going to have to go out and get some more charcoal for tomorrow. Yeah, going to do a nice Halloween special for tomorrow at church. All right, sounds great. Alright, so like I was saying, right? I am shifting over my time slot to actual Sundays at 2 o'clock. Today it was just kind of like an impromptu. Miss Penny, she's still covering for church tomorrow, so she wasn't able to do this today. But I got you, Miss Penny. I'm here to support. I definitely, appreciate all you guys being able to drop in and give me the same support back. And really the whole reason I was able to do this today, even with short notice, is because Miss Gladys, right, my girlfriend, Mama, all kind of different, names. Normally I just call her Mama, right, is at a school function today, so she's not actually at home. So it's the only chance that I really get a chance to be out here on Saturday, because normally that's her day, right? Be able to spend time with Mama. That's one of the reasons why I've my camera is actually set up. It is a Verizon V20, or the LG V20 through Verizon, and even with the forward-facing camera, it actually does really well. It will correct that the image is not backwards a lot of times, but whenever I'm doing live, for whatever reason, it inverts everything. So I don't know why, but I've tried to fix it. Whenever I use it for just regular shooting, it's fine. No, Dad, I'm not wearing a boat today. That was just that one time. It's Fred Ivey in the house, my pops. What's going on, Greg? I see you, buddy. Try to keep this thing from twisting on me whenever I'm forcing it out as best I can. I know these tongs don't really want to hold on to this too well. What do we got? Yeah, everyone give Mr. Yamez a hand. That was a great show. You get those tongs put together. They were looking really good. I don't know, for whatever reason, I didn't even get a notification. I know you went on an hour early. And I didn't even get the notification that you went live. I know I rung your bell, bling, right? But I don't know. My mom, not Mama, but my mom, right? Working on a fall festival today. Nice though, awesome. Wish you could stick around and watch, but hey, you gotta pay the bills. So this Mama Mary's Navajo Tacos. They're out there in Springfield, Missouri. If you ever get a chance, you're out in that area. Mr. Billy Martin, I know you live out there. So anyone that's going through that area, look them up right on Facebook. Mama Mary's Navajo Tacos. Got a nice little food truck. Great food. Just seems every time I go to visit, they're always shut down for the winter, so I never get a chance to get them. But hey, it's good stuff. Go check them out. They're over at Fall Festival. Right now I'm just working on getting this material down, trying to get it a little more down to a square. That way I can kind of round it up a little bit. Plus I want to be able to hold on to it on that side whenever I flip it over without having to use tongs. Made you hungry for tacos? Well, I'm hungry for tacos every night. So, I don't know. Red Robin's alright, but, you know, tacos are better than burgers, I think. Woo! 31-hour night. Alright. Appreciate you for stopping in, Sully, even though you're super tired. Go get some rest, buddy, and get up and do it all again. Yep. Appreciate it, Sully. Yep. Please hit that like button. Coming or going. Yeah, I love my tacos. I love Mexican food, so that's why I put myself in a position to try to get that as much as possible, and found Gladys in my life. Nice little Latina honey, and she takes care of me. Love her to death. John, I try to make it taco every day. Taco day every day. A lot of times, like we'll make up our grocery list of what we're gonna do, and she's like, "What do you want for dinner this day, this day, this day?" And I was like, "Tacos, tacos, tacos. Maybe a burrito, tacos." But I normally don't get tacos every single day, but I try. corned beef, it's all right. That's one of those acquired tastes. Not everybody likes corned beef, so I kind of have to eat that in moderation. We'll try and keep it straight as possible. Things coming down all right. Getting her there. Appreciate you, champ. Alright, so it is a little cooler today, so I got the jacket, everything, got my leathers on, but I do still got my suspenders going. Wasn't a bow, not today, but alright, so for those of you, for my air box, right, because I control the air coming off of a hair dryer. It's just a wooden box that I made. I have been trying to put those to a set of plans. I have a few people that actually have asked for that. So I'm going ahead and doing that. That's actually what I was going to work on today until watching Ames, right? Said that no one's coming on 2 o'clock. So with Mama not being here, I had to jump on the opportunity. So I will get those plans and everything fixed up and posted. That way everyone can see. That's where, for whatever reason, you're working with a fan or a hair dryer or anything that you can't control the airflow, this box is actually really nice of doing that for you. Because not everybody can go out and afford, the electronic, devices to turn your air supply down and all those things. So this is, regardless if your fan is running full speed, it allows you to adjust the airflow. Hang the roses red. What's going on? Welcome. Oh, y'all talking about all this food? You're gonna make me hungry. And I already ate breakfast. I woke up a little late today, so I had more of a brunch, I guess it would be called. So, Miss Becky Smith. Welcome to the show, dear. Set stuff down. I don't know where I put it. Got it. For those of you that have gotten here, that you weren't here at the very beginning, right? That's my hammer. The one that I just finished up, the mild steel hammer. I'm gonna go ahead and show it off again. All right, got a nice little flat face, rounded face on the other side. Mild steel, right? This is a soft face hammer. This is what I use now for my touch mark. It's also what I use for hitting other hardened tool, steel type items, top tools. All right, so if I wanted to use the hit, right, it's not gonna break or damage or splinter or come and kill me, right? So it's a nice hammer. Alright, I do have some of this other tool steel, the 4140, that I already got it marked out. So I am going to go ahead and be making a hammer from this. I do want to make one more of the soft-faced hammers, and then I'll probably go ahead and finish up that stock, right? So I got a couple of these that I can do. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. I can probably get 5 more, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do all of this into some more of those soft face hammers. I'm gonna keep one more, and then the other 4 I might either sell off, auction off, or give them away as gifts, right? So be looking forward to that coming up. Alright, Peter, I appreciate you for dropping in, bud. Go get some of that good grub. I'm just slowly going to start working back up. Like I said, I wanted to do about 3/4 of this handle. Getting it knocked back down. More to a nice gradual taper. I do want to round it up a little bit. Some more air on it. Yeah, I'm sitting at 225 subs. Definitely appreciate every single one of you. Most definitely. So, like I said, as of right now, right, this, for me, it's a hobby. This isn't, I'm not a full-time smith. I try to get out here as often as possible. And like I said, right now, I'm trying to come in at least 1 to 2 days during the week. Right now, it's probably going to be Wednesdays. And then on the weekends, I'm trying to do my live stream on Sundays. I mean, I'll fill in Saturday here and there if I can, right? But like I said, that's Mama's Day, so I try to spend time with the family as much as possible too. So Friday, Saturdays, for me, is definitely a no-go. I definitely try to jump in everybody's live stream as much as possible. Even if I don't get a chance to sit there and watch the whole thing, a lot of times I will play it, right? Mr. Ulf Peterson, welcome, bud. Appreciate you stopping in. All right, so I do try to watch. So even if I'm not able to sit there and physically watch it, I still leave my phone running with the show, and I just turn the volume down. You know, spend time with the family, and then I'll go back and watch it again. You know, for a replay. You know, still here trying to support the best I can. And you know, one thing that it's getting a little toasty in here. This is gonna have to come off. Oh, much better. I'm working on this Western style pistol over it. Oh no! Someone marked up the old Western with magic marker. Man, why would anyone want to destroy history like that? That's not cool. Well, hopefully you can get it fixed. Ooh, this hit. Come on, Tom, don't let me down. Try to break these edges over just a little bit. Let's have a little cooler heat. Yep, this was, I mean, the Less Yak Yak, More Whack Whack is the very first shirt, any type of shirt that I bought, blacksmithing related, to anybody on YouTube and or blacksmith, right? Mr. Alex Steele, everybody knows who he is, right? It's awesome. He's coming over to the United States, moving to Montana. Hopefully we all get a chance to meet him in person. It'll be awesome. But I know a few other of you, right? You got shirts out there. I mean, I'm not officially part of the Quad Squad yet because I didn't go, right? It would have been nice to go, but I am still military and still working. So I'll definitely be there next year. So a few other of y'all I know got shirts going. Right now, I do have shirts actually in the works, right? Trying to have my touch mark, right there. So it's just a simple, my initials, AI, Anson Ivey, and then I have the Ivy leaf, right? Goes into a circled arrow, and it has the feathers over on the side. So if you don't know the meaning behind a circled arrow, you can go ahead and look it up. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and bore you to death, but I do have a little bit of, native ancestry in my family. So it's like, my mom, she's over at a fall carnival. She runs it's a Navajo taco food truck. So there's Mama Mary's Navajo Tacos. If you get a chance, go out there and check it out. It's out there in Springfield, Missouri, or normally around the area. You can also look them up on Facebook, right, at Mama Mary's Navajo Tacos. So I appreciate it, Nooch, for your service as well, buddy. So I'm at almost 20 years. I'm about to retire. So those of you that didn't, that weren't here for the last show, I put out that I'm going to be building a sea chest, right? So it's a Nordic or a Viking style sea chest that I'm gonna make. Sam Gordon, awesome dude, right? He has the Gordon family forge. You know, he's like the mad scientist of the group. Built that awesome oil burning forge burner, and you know he's offered to give me some lumber to help with that. It's great. That's awesome. And we're definitely going to hook up for that. And some of my other shows that I'm going to be doing, right? So I'm doing everything. I'm making the nails for the box. I'm making the hinges. I'm making the latch. Everything. Everything that's going into the box I'm making by hand. Cutting everything by hand. Putting it all together. I'm trying to utilize zero power tools for anything. So even with the wood, all this stuff, I'm trying to do everything by saw, hand saw, by planes, doing it all by hand. The most that I can, right? Also, if I'm having to recut anything, then I'll try to do that the best I can with the tools I have available. Because I've done woodworking a lot, you know, throughout my life. And I had an entire full shop. I had over $8,000 worth of stuff, you know, that I've had to sell off over the years. Either one, the military wouldn't move it, or two, I just needed the money and I had to sell it. Right. So right now I still have a lot of hand tools. Some of those things I need. But yep, that's what I got going on. Right. So some of my projects coming up right now, I'm still working on, you know, building some of the tools that I need to be able to build that box, right? So the last show I did, that nail head set, I actually broke off a drill bit trying to pre-drill a hole, so I've been working on that, trying to get that out. And then I got some of that coil spring straightened out. I actually need to make a square punch or a square drift, that way I can drift out a square hole into it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start making some nails, because I got over 264 nails that I got to make, and I might even do a little bit more. I don't know. There's a minimum of 264 nails, so that's basically how many months, give or take, I've been in the military, and along with a few extra days, you know, that I've added on to it, because it's actually going to be 20 years, 24 days total by the time I actually get out. So it's going to have at least 264 nails into it, and that's just, you know, for me. So once I get everything drawn up and I figure out how much materials and stuff I need, I'm going to get a hold of Sam and see what he can do. And Sam, if you're watching later, because I don't even know if you're here, you're definitely going to get a hammer, bud, because I can't just take something for free. I'm more of a bartering type guy, right? But you're definitely going to get a hammer from me. Alright, let's get this rounded up a little bit. Try not to get any type of cold chunks. Try. If I do, I'll grind them out. So right now I'm basically just trying to do more of a general forging, to get it as close as I can. I don't want it to be perfectly round, just getting it close to being round. Or more of a, I guess, oval. And then I'll hit it with a hot rasp, get it cleaned up a little bit. What we got? What we got? 25 degrees out in Norway. Woo, oh. I feel you, brother. You need to bundle up. I mean, I think we're in the 50s right now where I'm at. You know, I'm down the southeast corner of Virginia, and it's cool out. But I mean, with the little bit of insulation I got in my shop and with the forge going, it heats up. And I'm a fat kid, right? So I'll get hot, and so that's why I can be out here in short sleeves. I got enough insulation. Yeah, nobody wants them tires. You know what I mean? Dude, I'm pretty sure you throw that stuff up on Craigslist, someone will come out and grab them. I guarantee you that. Throw a little bit of hot rasp. A lot of times when you do this, you normally want to wear a glove. Right now, I'm not going to do the whole length of the rasp. I'm just going to keep it towards the end. Don't want to burn my hand. Definitely going to have to go out and get some more charcoal for tomorrow. You know what I mean? You need to find someone that's going to be making a, what are those houses called? Basically, like they take the tire and they fill it up and they ram it with the dirt, and they basically make a house that's kind of like built into the side of a hill or whatnot. I forgot the type of house that it's called. But they would always be looking for tires and stuff like that to be able to make a house. Alright, so I'm just going to hit this end up with a hot rasp one more time, and then I'm going to go ahead and cool it down. So I know this is some type of hardenable tool steel, so I'm not sure. I want to cool it so I can try to hold it by my hand, but I also don't want to go through the process of hardening it either. I know I can put it back in the fire to cool it down, and or to temper it, make it soft and whatnot. But I don't know. I think it's probably small enough on the other side. I could probably try to hold it with tongs, see how it goes. Just let it try to cool down a little bit, before I go sticking it in the water. Ow. Knock that hammer down, get out of my way, and land it right on my foot. Ouch. It's not drop forging if you drop it yourself. And no, I don't got steel toes on. I got my boots on. Cowboy boots. Alright, so as you can see too, right, it's even got a slight little curve because this side is going to be more of the blade and that side is going to be more of the point in the back, right? And I wanted it to be just a little curved. But let's go ahead and get this thing turned around. I'll let that side cool off a little bit. I should be able to hold on to it with my tongs fairly well. Yeah. I know it's gonna take a little bit for that to heat up because that's pretty thick steel and this is really tough. I think that's it. Prime opportunity to take a little smoke break and give y'all a chat. Alright, so, just talk about some of the other projects I got going on too. So, I do got some of that, what is this called? The sucker rod or whatever. The stuff that's on the inside of a coilover spring. Right, it's the part of the shock. Right, so I'm going to use this. Yeah, right now I'm an E6. I'm a fire controlman, working on weapon systems, right? The CWIS, close-in weapon system, is my primary system, right? But yeah, I'm going to be utilizing this. I'm actually going to make a hatchet drift. So this is a project that's coming up. I'll either try doing it on live show and or just do a video series. I don't know. It seems like I'm starting to get like Yamas where I'm doing first. Right, I pick a live stream to work on a project that I've never done before. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. I've never made a Tomahawk. I've never done anything like that, especially out of a wrench. So I got that going on. Like I said, I do got some other material in here that I'm going to be doing some tongs with. Making some tongs. I know Yama's did a great job making those flatbed tongs. I still want to do kind of like the hammer type tongs, the pickup tongs. Still need to fix my gas forge. Right, those of you that didn't see the video or whatnot, right? My refractory fell out of my ribbon burner, so I got to rebuild that. But I think before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and get the right material. I'm gonna get the 3-inch square tubing and do that right instead of using all the scrap stuff that I did. So I hold on to that, right? I guess sentimental, whatever it is. It was the first one I ever made, so. Alright, cool. Yeah, I only got a chance to work with the Army one time. That's when I went to Iraq back in 2006, 2007 time frame. I was out there for the CRAM, or it's a counter rocket and mortar defense. Basically working on CWIS, right, for the Navy, but the Army bought it, put it onto a 40-foot lowboy trailer. And we went out there, the first group over in Baghdad. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. Met a lot of cool people, especially in the Army, Air Force. Got to meet people from Australia, right? Their forces were out there. They were the only ones with a swimming pool, so of course you had to hook up with them, right? Go get some swimming in. going on, Spencer? You're not late. Just working on Tomahawk. First time I've ever done it. Oh yeah, that's back when, you know, because by the time I got there, I was over at Camp Liberty, so it was all, you know, all the bases were pretty much secure by then. All the fences going around everywhere. Everything was all linked up, so still a good time. I only got shot at a few times. Had a bullet go right over my head, enough to where I actually heard the crack of it. All right, sounds like a bullwhip snapping over your head. Yeah, I know, Spencer. You know, for whatever reason, right, whenever I do the live streams, it always inverts the picture, so I don't know why. I know even with my forward-facing camera, just doing regular recording, it will flip the picture back. You know, but for whatever, it's only during live streams that it will flip the picture. Let's see. Oh yeah, they said anybody from supply. No, you can't operate anything without people from supply. That even goes for the Navy as well. That's almost heated up. We'll get those bent over. So yep, admin gets you paid. Let's go ahead and get this glove back on. So I'm gonna go ahead. I do have a set of bending forks set up, so I'm gonna try to get those straightened out a little bit on the bending forks before I take it to the anvil. See if I can. Try not to block y'all's view. Got it straightened up a little bit. Now I get this one bent down just a little bit more before I actually start working it. And then after this one, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to quench that handle just a little bit. See if I can't hold it from the handle instead of using the tongs. Make sure I keep my fire fueled. Alright, so I know, because like I said, right, previously where I'm at, I'm not able to use coal or coke, so I am using charcoal. But any of you that use charcoal, right, if you guys can give me any type of pointers, because right now I've used water, like I haven't like soaked it, but I've tried using water to help control how much it spreads, right? So right now I use a brake drum forge. It has about 1.5 inches, so I actually cut the drum down, right? You can see about how much of the top of the drum I cut off. So all together it was maybe 5 inches deep, and I cut about 2 inches off of it, so it's 3 inches. And then I have about 1 inch of refractory on the bottom, and then I took the top. So basically the cylinder you see, that's a 100-gallon propane tank. Because originally that was what it was standing on. It wasn't on the table like it is now. So once I cut it off and put it into the table, I basically took that cylinder and just reverted it back over to use it as a hood vent. But right now, so I took that cap from the top of the cylinder tank where the valve goes through and filled that with refractory. And it has 5 holes that come through just to be able to let the air in. Before it had 9 holes, and it was just way too much air, and it was burning up the charcoal way too quick. So I filled it in with refractory, only left 5 holes open. It seemed to help a little bit, but right now, whenever I put, no matter how much air it has, eventually the fire will spread throughout the entire brake drum, right? And it just burns up my charcoal way so fast. So I've been trying to control it to where it's more just right in the center, right? I just want more of a 4 or 5 inch, area where it's only burning that charcoal. Because I know with, coal and coke, you can soak it around in it, and it'll only leave the fire, pot of wherever that coal is dry, right? Whenever it's switched over to coke. And so you're able to control it a lot easier. I've tried doing that with charcoal, wetting down the entire outside, and it doesn't matter. It'll just basically flash steam it and or whatever, and then it still spreads the fire. So anyone that has any pointers on that, to be able to help me, control that charcoal a little bit, that lumpwood charcoal from not burning so quickly, would be awesome. I definitely appreciate it. see if we can't get this just a little bit more. Make sure it's not bending on me, going all cattywampus. I want to try to keep it as straight as possible with the handle before I really get going with it. Alright. See if I can't quench this handle down some. Alright, and then from here, I really don't know what to do to get this, so I know the blade, right, and it has to actually start coming down, curving and getting it all pretty and neat, so that material actually comes out to a point. So you guys think I should like upset that point back a little bit before trying to draw it out, or just, I don't know, how do you guys think I should do that? Keep dousing it with water for the charcoal. Yeah, I've tried that, right? So I got, you know, the water bottles, you know, it's got the holes and stuff in it. I've tried, you know, during the whole process of just keeping it wet, and it doesn't matter. It's still, so I don't know if possibly having two buckets, you know, one more of a dry charcoal and then one that's sitting in water the whole time. That way it's soaked with water. Maybe possibly that might work. I don't know. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oh, fell down into the hole. Yeah, that's right, Corey. I never picked up Chief. I've actually been an E6 for 9 years. It was never in the cards, so I never made Chief. It is what it is. I'm still proud to do my term. Still proud to be able to retire even as an E6. So. I took the test 9 times, and I just never made it. Alright, Spencer. I appreciate you for stopping in, bud. I know how that can be. Yep, definitely, Newts. Everyone I've ever served with, whether it's Army, Navy, Marines, whatnot, they're all brothers and sisters. I've met a lot of people. Get that bent down just a little bit. Randy. Alright, I'll try to remember. I am the world's worst with names. I'm good with faces and all that, but I'll definitely try to remember. Yeah, a lot of those positions are too good to be true. You get offered, you snag them up best you can. I can't say I was ever, offered really anything great throughout my career. I've had some really good opportunities, to work with some great people, and that's really all that matters. Got to see the world, traveled around, had a lot of fun. Some places I don't remember, but hey, that's neither here nor there, right? Whenever you're young and dumb, and you're going out on deployment for the very first time, and you stop to a port visit, you're gonna get your party on, right? apron from this penny. Awesome. Can't wait to see it. Yeah, I've had this one for a little bit. Actually, when I first got started, right, my pops should still be here. He's probably watching the race. That's what he was doing last Saturday, right? So he got me this along with, you know, a couple hammers, a couple sets of tongs. It's just one of the beginner sets from Blacksmith Supply. That's actually down in North Carolina. Definitely appreciate it, Pops. And you know, so from there, obviously, I had to make my own couple touches. I attempted to put my logo on here. Didn't work out too well. It is what it is. I still don't have the slit down the middle, right? I definitely need to do that to help with the tongs, you know, getting tongs up in there. But I did put my little tassels. So if you don't know the story behind the tassels, look it up. Just look up, it's the blacksmith and the tailor, right? It's a nice little story about a blacksmith and tailor, just trades of, you know, the day, you know, back in the kings and queens time, right? Of who was the best tradesman of all the land, and it talks about, you know, the blacksmith and a bunch of other different tradesmen and how the different people got jealous and all that stuff. So it's a real good story. You gotta go check it out. Just trying to get this worked out. It's thin down and lose my heat pretty quick. Plus the handle's getting really hot. Alright, so I really haven't watched a whole lot of tomahawks or even people doing it with a wrench, so I got this part already going, right? You think that I should bend this down, that way I can actually start drawing it out to like a cutting head, and I'm not too worried about this side yet. I'll get that drawn more out to a point, but I know that I'm gonna have to get, so you can see it's a little fat right here, right there. You know, I still need to get that brought out that way, and then possibly bending this down to be able to draw out the actual hawk itself. What do you guys think? Yeah, Billy, that's actually a really good idea. Possibly doing cut leather. I don't know, because I know a lot of people have been getting stuff, you know, from JT over at Jason's Forge, like the little metal emblems. I might even try doing something like that, and or who knows, maybe I can work something out with Jason and get my own logo punched out on some brass. It'd be pretty nice. draw it out from top to bottom of the cross peen. Yeah, so I mean, I do have. I mean, it's a really steep cross peen, so it doesn't draw a whole lot. Yeah, I know I got one of those junky rubber handled hammers. This one's actually a little bit. It's probably about the same. So. Yeah, see if I can draw it out. Starting from the top, like I said, so basically from the top, I'm trying to pull all that metal down, right? That's what you're saying? Instead of in the middle, allowing it to spread both ways, starting at the top and pulling it all downward. All right, sounds like a plan. I just definitely need to get it a lot harder than what it was, because like I said, I don't know exactly what this steel is made out of. I know it's some type of tool steel. It's hard. I mean, obviously it's a tool because it's a wrench, right? I don't know if it's oil quenching, water quenching. I've never used it before. But it definitely has to be a lot harder than what it was. Ooh, sparks. Alright. We'll let that soak for a little bit. Yeah, nah, it's all right, Billy. Definitely appreciate. I mean, I've only done one knife, right? So you guys that follow me all know that I'm not trying to be a knife guy. I do want to do like the hammers and the blades and stuff. Right now, it's getting all dirty, but that's the only knife I've ever made. So. It's all right. I mean, it's definitely got little flaws and stuff in it, but I'm not a knife guy. So Randy, I can't use coal or coke because I currently rent the house that I'm living in, and it's in an HOA, so it's not a rule against HOA that I know of. It's not in the bylaws or anything. I mean, how many blacksmiths are around, right? So it's more of my landlord, right? My landlord has said, that they've graciously allowed me to set up this temporary shop. I built them a little deck, or actually, Gladys, my girlfriend, built them a deck. So they've been, grateful, allowing us to do stuff here. I can't use coal. I told them that I use charcoal, to be courteous to the neighbors and all that, because it just smells like I'm out here grilling. But yep, until I can get my own place, I can't use coal or coke yet. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely do other knives. It's just not one of those things that I want to do all the time. I actually want to be more of a hammer guy. I already know there's a few of us out there, right? Ting Ting, he does hammers, does a lot of hammers, right? Bob over at B&B Forge is doing hammers. There's a few of us that are doing them, so I'm just getting started. Like I said, this is basically my first actual rounding style hammer, but this one's mild steel. I just practiced, but I'm definitely gonna do a few more of these. Probably have about 6 more to do total, 5 or 6 more. I'm gonna keep 1 more. I'm gonna keep 2 for myself, and then the rest I'll either give away as gifts, trade them out, barter them out, or sell them off. All right, start from the top. And it's drawn down a little bit. Yeah, that's more what I want to be, not necessarily known for. I don't really care about the popularity type stuff, but I want to be well rounded. I want to do a little bit of everything. Even the artistic type scroll work, some of those different stuff, right? Just want to do a little bit of everything. And yeah, it's the coal, right? It's like even some of the coal, even nowadays, right? It doesn't put off a real bad odor, but bad enough that people around are going to smell it. So I'm just trying to be a courteous neighbor. That's all for now, because I rent and I can get evicted. Once I have my own place, I don't care. You're not going to kick me out of my own house. As long as I'm paying the bills. Obviously, I know it's beneficial to try to work from both sides. I know it's a little tough. I don't know, maybe try to stand off to the side, flip. I don't know. The handle's already built in because it's a wrench, so it's kind of hard to do from both sides. Hit the handle. Alright. Yeah, I mean, 'cause I got a propane forge. It just, because previously I was using the Venturi style burners. It worked great because, I mean, you can see back here I got, it's a 25 millimeter ammo can, which I actually need to reline. Well, I don't need to reline it. I just need to put the coating on the inside because it just has a rigidizer. It doesn't have anything else in it, along with the oh. All right, Corey. I'll look it up and I'll let you guys know tomorrow. The actual, I'll print it out that we can actually see. So it's just, I mean, I know the meaning behind it. I just don't. I want to make sure that I have all the verbiage correct on that, the reasoning behind it, because it's almost like an everlasting type thing, right? It goes back to the Native American culture. I believe, like, if you look up, it should be under like a bent arrow is the correct nomenclature. Let me see if I can't hold this off to the side and use the, what is this, number, number 4, I believe. Counterline forge. I appreciate it, Randy. Have a good one, brother. Thank you for stopping in. I'm just still trying to continue to spread out, right, the hot part. Only burn yourself once, that's it? Oh, yeah, man. I think I burned myself at least 2 or 3 times. Either I have, you know, some hot scale will jump up and stick to my face. That's normally when I'm sweating a lot. Right now it's cooled off enough outside that, you know, I'm not going to sweat a whole lot. Anyone else trying to go live this afternoon? I know John's going on later tonight. Who else is trying to come on live for a Saturday afternoon? I know Yama has jumped in an hour early. Ting Ting's taking care of a show, so he didn't do a show this morning. And, make sure you come back Sundays, right? So I officially switched over to Sundays 2 p.m. I'll jump in on a Saturday as I can, right? That's, like I said, that's my time to be with Mama. So a little bit of family time. Handle's getting hot. Alright, so I got that nice little drop down, like what I'm wanting, right? So I do want to spread this out just a little bit more, and I mean, I still got plenty enough meat, and then I'm going to switch over to this other side and actually start drawing that out to a point. Guten Tag, Chris. Welcome to the show, buddy. Appreciate you. Don't forget to smack that like button on the way in. If you wouldn't mind, sir. Yeah, vanadium still, I don't know. So it's, I do know, like, whatever it's made out of, it is hard. And it still is moving a little bit, even at, you know, an orange, not even bright orange, but just regular orange. So it does move really quick, but it is cooling off really quick because it is cooler outside. So it doesn't take a whole lot, and it starts cooling down. Now that it's getting thinned out. Yeah, slept in, that's cool. Hey, that's what the weekends are for, sleeping in. Alright, we'll let that soak just a little bit. So, it's a buddy of mine that got it and gave it to me. I don't know exactly where it came from. So, I know it's the same style of wrenches that like military uses for closing hatches, but other industries use them. it's all steel. It's just has the one open-ended side with a handle, metal handle. Paving on Monday. Yeah, that's a lot of work. So, all right. I mean, if you need to roll out, bud, by all means, go get. All right. I know how those honeydews get. You gotta get busy. You gotta get busy. So, like I said, normally on Saturdays, I'm not gonna be here no more Saturdays. That's the only reason I'm here right now is because she had a school project to do this weekend for one of her classes. They had to go down something doing with sediments and all that down on the beach. So she's out here or down doing that. I'm just glad it wasn't raining today. We had a lot of rain yesterday. Some bad storms came through, got everything pretty bad. And it's still really overcast. It looks like it's going to rain, but it's not supposed to. I think I'm going to go ahead and flip this over and start working the other side. I appreciate you, Aaron, for stopping in, bud. Yeah, so I mean, if no one else is going live, I might stick around for a little bit longer just to try to see if I can't get this thing finished up. But if someone else is going to be doing something, I'll close her down. But if you guys want to stick around for a little bit, try to see if I can't get this thing finished up. Sparks. That's why you wear your safety glasses. Filing on a knife. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go get some more charcoal for tomorrow's show. Yeah, half inch by 2 inch. That's doing that by hand. That's whew. Still trying to figure out what I want to do for tomorrow. So I know I got a couple little small tools, things I need to make. Like I said, I still got to finish up that nail head set. You know, getting this done. So I might do that and then just start rolling into making some nails. I don't know. I do I have a few more hammers that I'm wanting to do. So how about you guys tell me what you want to see? Do you want to see just doing some tooling and some possibly doing a few nails, or do you want to see another hammer build? Yeah, because whenever I did, it's the same thing, right? So this was, for these tongs, basically the same thing, right? It was really, really thick stock, and trying to get all that knocked down, right, was, whew, man, that was a pain. So what I think I'm going to do next time, right, is still go with the half inch by 2 inch, you know, to be able to get, you know, the real meaty, you know, down here for making the V-bit, but I'm gonna do it on both sides and then do a set of cut rings. So just have one stock, you know, and then for the reins actually just cut those out down the middle. So I think that'll work out a lot better. You know, especially if you're doing a half inch, well, I mean half inch by 2 inch, that's still really big. But you know, keeping it half inch thick, maybe 1 inch wide. You know, if you're wanting the bigger, meatier stuff for tongs, then it's what doing everything by hand. For me, I think, you know, learning from that, I'm just gonna do cut rings from now on. You know, because it's, for one, I'm buying less stock because I only got to buy one piece of material instead of two, and secondly is a lot less, you know, drawing out of the reins whenever you're cutting the bar down the middle. So from there, it's more just cleaning it up. Yeah, definitely could always. I haven't forge welded anything yet, so I haven't tried it. I just now finally got my pot, right? So got me a nice little pot, got my borax. I still need to make a spoon. I want to make a spoon for this. Got the stuff ready. I need to be able to forge weld. Need to practice. Most definitely. Because, well, I know for the charcoal forge, to be able to get to forge welding temps, I actually need to click over the hairdryer to the high speed instead of the low speed, because even with the air box fully open, it doesn't get up to forge welding temperature. It's just not enough air. But I know whenever I click it over to the high speed, it'll get hot enough. It's a lot louder. So for me, it's like I know, because I want to be able to move the hairdryer and some of the piping to the outside of the shed. I just need to build some type of containment, that way it's not getting wet. You know, build kind of a box to mount on the outside. That way I can put the hairdryer and stuff on the other side of the wall where it's not as loud, to where if I need to click over to high speed, then I can do that. It's not affecting you guys. Ooh, that handle is really, really hot. Just trying to get this bent down a little more. Trying to get a little more curve into it. I don't really want to draw it out a whole lot. You know, I want to leave it kind of meaty. I do want to try to round it up some though. Yeah, that making tongs without tongs, that is a really good video to watch. Over there, Black Bear Forge, John Schweitzer, he definitely did a really good set of tongs for that. So, I mean, these were the very first set of tongs I ever made. You know, it was just a nice set of V-bit tongs. I mean, they definitely have their flaws. You know, the range didn't come out the same. The bits on the ends, right? The one on the top didn't come out square like the one on the bottom, right? But I mean, they're beefy. They work. They hold up well. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to record everything up, that'd definitely be a good thing to watch. So, be looking forward to it. I'll clean some of this up on the grinder, but I just want to break these edges off. Clean it up some. It's got a little bit of a twist to it. I'm gonna be able to straighten that back up in the vise. Let's get that heated up. I'll probably try to straighten it up just a little bit and see what you guys think. Tongs are done. All right. Sounds great, y'all, man. Close up pictures so everyone can see what they look like. And I'll head over there and check them out. So I'm just gonna get this cleaned up a little bit, and then I'll probably go ahead and close out the show once I get this cleaned up just a little bit. Got about 8 minutes, 7 minutes, whatnot, and then so I won't bore you guys with all the grinding and all that stuff. You know, getting it cleaned up and polished up. But definitely make sure you come back Sundays, right? Sundays 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when I'm going to be doing my normal live stream. I will be here tomorrow. So like I said, just whatever you guys want to see. You know, if you want to see some tooling, I got the tooling I could do using the piece of the coil from the coil spring. Most of this is all 1/2 inch, right? It's all 1/2 inch stock tool steel. I do have a few things I need to make, so I can do this. Definitely got some more material. I can make some more hammers. And I'm going to start going through, and then, you know, here in the near future, I'm definitely going to start, you know, doing some of the stuff I need to start making my sea chest. My gift from me to me, right, for my retirement from the military. And there's definitely be one of those things to watch for. Other than that, I'm just playing by ear, you know. But if you guys, you know, throw out some suggestions, anything that you guys want to see for a live stream, by all means, just say, hey, you know, you want to try doing this? But I'm either going to say yes or I'm going to say no. You know, if it's something I've never done before, you know, I'll investigate it a little bit and then let you guys know. But other than that, I'm just going to show up. I'm going to do, you know, what I know how to do, which is heat up metal and smack it with a hammer. Hopefully it turns into something. So Yeah, a lot of times Friday, especially 1500. I mean, I know I'm still at work most of the time, so I know people got stuff to do on Sundays, especially going to church and all those other things, which I mean, I try to accommodate. I know for me, at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on a Sunday, that's the best time for me. So if you're able to show up, that's awesome. Definitely appreciate you guys coming in and being here. If you can't, then hopefully you can catch the replay. But I right now, I just need to do more what's best for me at this point. I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna throw out the content. I'm still gonna be doing the videos. It's just gonna be a little slower right now. Right. So as of right now, I'm trying to, record a couple videos, get them set up. I'm not gonna post them up right away because I'm trying to get more of a backlog. Right. So once I have a few things set up and I get some editing done and get some of those videos recorded, I'm gonna put them more up onto I'm trying to do a weekly, right? So I'm trying to get that backlog done. That way I can put them onto a schedule of when they show up. And it's where if I can't get into the Forge 1 week, right, I'm not going months and months and months like I am right now sometimes, in between a video. So if I can get a little bit of a backlog, then I can still post a video every week, all right? Where'd my other tongs go? That's a lot better. Almost dropped it. That's hot. Cool down a little bit so I can hold it without it burning me. So, I think I got pretty much the basic shape that I was wanting. Like I said, I wanted it to drop down, come out. So I'm gonna grind out, some of this. I really didn't want that spike to go out too far, but I am gonna grind it up, clean it up some, going through. I didn't want the handle to be fully forged out, right? What do you guys think? It's still a little crooked, but whenever I go in to actually do a heat treat, I'll make sure it's all nice and straight and pretty. I want to grind out some of this first before I heat treat it. Alright, let me get this turned down. I appreciate you for stopping in, John. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping it up. And definitely appreciate you guys. So this was kind of an impromptu, right? Miss Penny wasn't able to get in and do her show today. She will be going in live tomorrow. I believe she's only going to be on for about a half an hour, just covering church in the morning. So that's awesome that we're going to be able to see her and to make some nails. That'd be cool. I appreciate it, Pops. Yeah, because I got a lot of nails to make, so I definitely need to get onto that project. I'll probably jump into the garage and try to finish getting that nail set and stuff done. I am gonna have to make some tooling to finish that up and get some of that done. So if you haven't had a chance, right, you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, some of that stuff. You can catch me over at Ivey Forge. So for some of you guys, that I talk to on a regular basis, I know that you've hit me up on a regular Facebook, right? It's not my business account. It's my actual personal page. That's cool. If I talk to you on a regular basis, go ahead and shoot me a friend request. I'll prove it. I'm not one of those big wigs, that's not gonna reach out. Some of the guys, if you follow me on the channel and I'm not really, I don't know who you are, right? I'm probably not gonna give that friend request, right away. So it's just one of those things, if we communicate, I'll go ahead and throw you the friend request or approve a friend request. But for right now, if I don't know who you are, I'm probably not. All right, it just is what it is. But please check me out Instagram and Facebook over at Ivey Forge, and come back tomorrow 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Definitely appreciate you guys for dropping in. All right, and we'll catch you on the next one. Appreciate you guys. See you later.